Hold up.
Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all
Breakfast
done?
Club, Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy. Jess and Envy are off today, but LL Cool Bear is here. Loren LoRosa, Tedlin Figaro is hanging out as well. And we're talking about this conversation Ayesha Curry had on Call Her Daddy podcast. Loren brought this to our attention this morning in the latest. What happened, Loren?
So Ayesha was on Call Her Daddy podcast, and she made some comments about what she thought her life would be like because Steph Curry wasn't supposed to be this big basketball star. Let's take a listen to that.
I didn't know that he was going to end up playing basketball. He said he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. I thought I was going to be like the girl out there getting it. So I didn't know. And so it just it was weird. And sports fans are so different than maybe entertainment world fans. And oftentimes it's very ruthless. And so I think I wasn't expecting that.
And people are upset. They're mad about it. They feel like she needs to be quiet and stop talking about her husband.
Well, first of all, Ayesha doesn't deserve any disrespect for her feelings, okay? Because she was asked the question, and, I get it. She was asked the question, but the way the internet works, when you express things like that publicly, you will get a whole lot of public responses. But I understand what she's saying. Ayesha was asked, how did his career impact her? Mm-hmm. And she gave her honest answer. That's how it impacted her. I totally understand what she's saying, because there's one thing that we're not talking about in this situation.
Oh, Lord.
Steph Curry is one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Was he always good like that, though? From high school?
He was good, but he wasn't he's the greatest NBA shooter of all time. He literally changed the game of basketball, revolutionized the game of basketball. Everybody started playing like him. It's a difference between being just an NBA player and being Steph Curry.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what her life is like having to deal with these hoes.
It's coming down to the hoes.
These hoes.
No, for real.
Yeah, it's the hoes, and then also she said thought she was gonna be that girl. She thought she was gonna have the career. But a lot of women, just everyday women, Charlamagne, that got married young. Because after I went back and looked, let me just kind of look and make sure I'm putting it in the right context. She got married young. She had a family young, and she just never had a chance to really have a career. And now everything she's doing is centered around her husband. Yeah. So it sounds like it might be a little bit. Not resentment in a way mad at my husband, but who am I as a person?
But even if she had the career and the life, Michelle Obama had the career, she had the life, and she also talks about how strenuous being first lady was
Michelle
and
Obama
having
also went to an Ivy League school. She was a whole attorney. She had a career.
She did all the things.
But Miss Curry didn't do all the things, so she missing that.
I'm making a parallel of whether you did all the things or you didn't. Women sometimes just have a feeling of, I don't like this now. Sure. And it's okay. Why is it wrong for a woman to say, right now I don't like this, or I didn't like this, or I'm not feeling this right now? Why do women get dragged for that is what I don't understand. I don't have kids yet, so maybe I'm missing something here, but I just don't feel like it's warranted for people to drag Ayesha Curry or even Michelle Obama.
Ayesha went to college too, though.
Yeah,
but
she did.
But not Michelle Obama.
But she thought
going to Harvard.
Yeah,
so you're right. She shouldn't be dragged. But I do want to make the point though. When you've given, I was married 15 years. Both my close friends been married over 25 years. What I'm saying is there is a craving, a desire to want to be your own person. So even though Michelle Obama, which I hear what you're saying, you're right in that, Michelle Obama still was an attorney. She still had her own lane. She went to school. She made, had her own little thing. Where Ayesha sounds like she's saying, I never got that opportunity. I never got a chance to be an individual at all. And it just sounds like she's being honest about that's something I would have loved to do. She said flat out, I thought I was going to be the girl. You were supposed to be a high school basketball coach.
I understand what Tez is saying. And some people will say to them, damn, we wouldn't even know you if it wasn't for Steph Curry. We wouldn't know you if it wasn't for Barack Obama.
But she want to be known for being her own.
But by the way, even if you weren't married to them, we still wouldn't know you because you were married. You were married to the first.
You would have known her because she would have been something big.
No,
maybe she would have been a rapper.
If I think Ayesha Curry was a sociology major, and if she wasn't married to Steph Curry, she wouldn't have ended up on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Okay. I doubt it because she wouldn't have went in that. She wouldn't have went in that direction of celebrity and entertainment. You understand what I'm saying?
Maybe she had high hopes.
She would have taken. I don't think. I feel like her argument isn't I wanted to be here, but on my own terms. She just wanted to be doing something. She just wants a something.
Did she say that in Call Her Daddy? I didn't hear that part.
Because what she said was the attention is not what she didn't really know what it would be like.
She did say flat out though. I thought I was gonna be that girl. You was supposed to be a high school basketball coach, making $30,000 at best. You can be that girl and not be super famous and end up on Call Her Daddy. You could just be successful at whatever it is that you want to do. I don't think she was chasing her own fame.
It sounded to me she just wasn't expecting all these whores. Okay, she wasn't expecting all these whores and all of this that comes with being married to to me top 3 greatest basketball player of all time.
Exactly, because the whole level is different.
It's a different whole level,
but it's still hoes
Steph,
though.
What?
It's a different whole level. See, y'all don't understand this.
International
Ayesha need to come up here.
Yeah, we need to talk to her.
Ayesha need to be somewhere where she could discuss this whole level. It's the whole level. See, Barack ain't got them hoes like that now. Hello,
Hi.
good morning. Good morning.
We done called them.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good morning. This is Dee Dee. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Peace, Dee Dee. How are you? We're talking about Ayesha Curry. What you think?
So I feel like we need more contact. The clip that y'all played is pretty messy. Was she asked the question, when did she realize that they would be in a relationship? Because I feel like it's perfectly fine to not have any feelings for somebody in high school.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're asking me for more context right now, or are you just saying we should look?
Like, I mean, I haven't seen the whole interview, but is there a part, more to it?
Well, sis, I don't know. Let me ask you, do you think it's the hoes, based on, this is just what I want to know. Do you think a woman, she's more concerned about, hey, these hoes or her career? Have you been married? Let me ask you.
I actually have been married and divorced, but
okay.
I feel like it's more her career, honestly.
Okay, explain it to Charlamagne how the career, how leaving that career aside can bother a woman.
It can, because I guess you feel like you're in a man's shadow, and then with him being a celebrity, it's even harder.
I think it's different when that's your husband. You're not in that man's shadow. You by that man's side.
Oh,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And if there is no him and me, there's an us.
Yeah, but you still, I feel like what I always hear in marriages is there's still an identity that you have by his side, and sometimes
that's my wife, and I'm your husband. We are a unit. That's the Currys.
But you don't feel like Steph Curry in that situation overshadows Ayesha.
No, I don't look at it like that, because I don't. That's his wife. I look at them as a unit, but I know that Steph Curry is a ball player. Ayesha ain't out there with a jersey on with him. You know what I'm saying? I look at Ayesha and Steph as a unit more than I look at Steph and Draymond as one. And they've been teammates for 15 years. That's my personal opinion. 1-800-585-1051. Call up right now. We're talking about this Ayesha Curry situation. It's the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy. Jess and Envy are off today, but LL Cool Bay is here. Loren LoRosa, Tedlin Figaro is hanging out as well. Both of them are being very messy. Ayesha Curry was on the Call Her Daddy podcast expressing her feelings about how she feels, how she felt in the early stages of their marriage, and people had an opinion about it. Can we listen to some of Ayesha's comments? All right, 1-800-585-1051. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Breakfast Club.
What's happening, my brother? Who this?
This is Byron Anthony out of Atlanta. What's up, Charlamagne?
Peace, Byron. What you think of Ayesha Curry's comments, man?
Listen, man, I'm going to keep it all the way above with you, bro. How you not see the trajectory in me? Am I supposed to be your boo thing or what? Now, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to feel how she's supposed to feel, but how you not, me being a man, how you not see that?
Well,
I mean, it's one of those things like now I feel like I got to have a conversation because I'm hurt. And then it's being vulnerable and being in a vulnerable space with you. Come on, babe. How you not see that?
But he told her, like, they talked about dreams, and she said that, he was playing and, but it just didn't, she didn't expect it to be all of this because he said he wanted to be a coach.
I think y'all all missing this.
Right.
Yeah, y'all missing this. And I'm going to tell you why you missing this. Forget basketball. Ayesha saw him and said, that's my man. That's who I want to be with.
Right.
Forget basketball. Because if we're being totally honest, out of high school, Steph Curry was an underrated recruit. Like, he wasn't. Like, what are we talking about?
Come on now. When he was in college, he put up numbers, Charlamagne.
Yes, but coming out of high school, he had limited scholarship prospects. That's why he ended up at Davidson.
Davidson.
What are you talking about? Like, come on. You mad at Ayesha because Ayesha didn't see the potential? Mad recruits didn't see the potential either. Ayesha saw the potential in him as a man. That's more important to me than basketball.
She said that. She said she was trying to figure out if she even wanted to have kids and do this whole thing. And then she met him and she saw the potential.
She didn't sign up for that. That's the bottom line. She didn't sign up. So this brother saying, you should have saw the potential.
Basically, she said he's looking at him as Steph Curry right now and saying, how didn't Ayesha see that? But what Charlotte is saying is that it wasn't
about basketball.
It wasn't about basketball.
That's my man.
For her. Yeah.
My man, as Lauren likes to say when she's talking about her two boos. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning. It's Fidel. How y'all doing?
Hey, Fidel. Good morning.
Hey, Fidel. How are you, man? We talking about this Ayesha Curry situation. What you think?
Yeah, so first I agree. I think Lauren said it. Like, anytime you're married to somebody with a higher stature, it comes off as jealous. But I don't like how it discourages people like Ayesha from being open, because we as listeners like when people are open. And to be honest, a lot of people have those similar thoughts. They just don't share it. So when you're criticizing her, it's going to prevent future talks to be more closed off. Kind of like you're saying, just mind your business now. But we like when she's open about how she feels, because that's the true feeling that most people feel. Mm-hmm. And I agree with Steph with Mike shouldn't have done that. I mean, like he has a lot of what's the word, power or stature for him to say that. That's kind of a low thing. But I mean, I should be honest.
I agree. I don't think it comes off as jealous either. I just think that, a lot of people be wanting women to shut the hell up and so-called know their place. That's right. Know what I mean? But if you ask me how I feel, I'm going to tell you. If you ask Ayesha Curry how she felt in the early days of her relationship, she has every right to say that.
And she also talked about how, like, even just with social media opinions, she would get so much scrutiny just about small things, and like men don't get that the same. So she was learning to deal with all of that in real time. Yeah. She hadn't. How do you can't prepare for that? You just go through it, and it was tough. Remember, there was a video of her crying. Remember when she was? Where were they, in Paris? When he was over there for the Olympics, he was on that team, right, in Paris?
Yeah, the dream.
Yes, there was a video of her crying, and she was on the street. That her and her family were trying to get through like the crowds, but they had so many fans with them, and somebody accidentally bumped into her with the baby. You don't remember that video?
No, but I can see why that would piss you the hell off.
But I guess I got to be fair then on this, then, Lauren, because you don't have to interview. Just so we're clear, even like I told Killer Mike, because Killer Mike to be sitting up getting high just in the comments thinking he a regular person. I was like, it's possible you really don't have to comment on every single thing. You don't have to make a statement on every single thing. So if this is a real challenge for her, Lauren, then I mean maybe she should fall back from the interviews. If it's
but she's saying just in life,
she shouldn't be scrutinized. I do want to be clear about that. Life. But we all know that when you put it out there, it's what, Charlamagne, the consequences come with it.
That's right.
That's why I don't talk about my personal business, because I know if I put my personal business out there, people gonna have something to say, and I don't feel like it's none of your damn business. So we got to be fair about this as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
We got the latest with Lauren coming up. What we got, Lauren?
We gonna talk about Jennifer Hudson and Kai Cenat, because he's on her show and he's streamed live on her show, and he's talking about some future goals, and Kevin Hart.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear it.
Yes.
It's the Breakfast Club.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?